UConn gets to its 14th straight Final Four appearance. They're the only not number one seed in the Final Four. Like they're the 2 seed that knocks off NC State. But just if you could, Monica, just put into perspective that game, that performance, and then what sets up for this Final Four that also, by the way, includes Harry's Louisville Cardinal.
Oh, the Louisville Cardinals, they're going to be fun. That game last night, instant classic, for sure. And that's a kudos to both teams because NC State got up off the mat a couple of times to force those overtimes. Jakeia Brown-Turner hitting that three to force the second overtime with 6 seconds to go was like, woo, girl, are you kidding me? And then, Holly Rowe told a great story on the broadcast about Gino comparing Paige to the next Diana Taurasi before she was even a freshman.
Right.
And Holly kind of said she bumped into her, and she's like, oh, okay, sure, if you say so, Gino. But yesterday, that is straight killer mode. Like, that was, I'm going to get to my spots, and I'm going to take care of my business. And she did that. AZ Fed as her running mate was terrific. I thought Aaliyah Edwards came up with a huge offensive rebound that ultimately helped UConn pull that one out. But it was just a great basketball game. I think if you go back and nitpick it from like a basketball nerd hoop head standpoint, maybe some different plays or substitutions or defensive calls, but just to enjoy it as the first double overtime basketball game in the women's tournament this late, like instant classic for sure.
All right, so we have a Final Four of Louisville, South Carolina, UConn, and Stanford. Talk about blue bloods. So give me a pick. What do you have? What do you see happening in the Final Four in the championship?
I'm still rolling with South Carolina. I think that – and here's – look, I'm sorry, Harry. Okay, here's the deal with that Louisville matchup in particular. I just think one team has Aaliyah Boston and one team doesn't. And I think – combined with last year's experience for them, they have been so laser-focused about this opportunity. Haley Van Lith and Emily Enksler, in particular, Haley Van Lith has been tremendous for Louisville. I'm not taking anything away from them, but I just don't know that they have the size. Now, it's probably going to be ugly because you got two teams that play great defense. And I shouldn't say they don't have the size because they do have the size. Olivia Cochran has great size, but she's not Aaliyah Boston. It's going to be a defensive battle, but I'm still rolling with South Carolina, I think, all the way through. I just think that they are lasered in that focus after last year's experience.
And UConn Stanford?
Oh, UConn Stanford. I got the Cardinal taking that one. I think I got the Cardinal getting that one. They have more depth. And what's going to be important for them is Cameron Brink not to get in foul trouble. But I think they got a little bit more depth on that side.